Beep beep. Yo. All right. So I'm back. Welcome aboard my lovely corner. Peoples of the night. People of the seventh realm. People of the netherworld. All you creeps, geeks, and freaks, gather around because I'm about to talk to you about how I shot myself this morning. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, what I want to talk about though is no, what I want to talk about though is what draws me to Silent Hill and kind of my take on what draws me to Silent Hill. Not necessarily just the facts, the factual based uh, take that you can find on pretty much any Wikipedia page or anything, any forum related to Silent Hill. Like we all know that Silent Hill is a psychological horror game or franchise that's based about trauma. We all know that, but it's just like how my experience and like how what makes me think about Silent Hill. You know, what, when, and why makes me think about Silent Hill. Uh, what makes me think about Silent Hill? Of course, the obvious, what you'll find on those forums, trauma, guilt, remorse, things you could have done differently, uh, all of those things. And it's not necessarily a scary thing when you think about it. But if you can just picture where I'm getting at, if you just picture the game for a minute and just kind of like make your own OC, original character, and put your OC into the game and replace all the events that happen with events that could be your own. Okay, so like, okay, boom, I experienced Silent Hill shifts. Yeah, that's it. Silent Hill shifts. I'm gonna call it Silent Hill shifts. Uh, I experienced Silent Hill shifts when it comes down to gang stalking, right? And then when it's not present, then it shifts again, but it shifts into another realm. Like all the worst things could happen at a moment when it shifts to the gang stalking, and it's just like a cue. Like I can be anywhere, I can be alone, but there's gonna be some type of sign that something is gonna happen, and it's not necessarily. It has nothing to do with the person. It's just like in Silent Hill, like it's desolate. It's devoided of people. There's nobody there but the creatures, right? And you could just say this is a case of schizophrenia, but I beg to differ. This is something else, uh, spiritual, if you will. So, like, I can see something that happened to somebody, right? I can come across an accident, like let's say that car wreck that I seen last year was pretty bad. The car was like beat to a beer can, and I know this is a past event, like a really past event. This is nothing recent, but bear with me. The car was beat to a beer can, right? And there was rust. It was an older car. It was dragged out of water. There was rust, just like in Silent Hill. And the color of the rust is orange, the color of the rust. It's also red. It's got that iodized green to it, But the color scheme, it's a warm color for the most part. So what I'm getting at not is not necessarily visuals, but it's like a feel. Okay, the feel to the colors. The colors are warm, right? And so this warm sensation comes across my body when something bad happens, whether it's some straight up gang stalking that's occurring to me, or it's just a bad event. Like it's like Mothman. It's like the Mothman. How like back in 2010s we had those creepy pastas about Mothman. We had all those videos that were up about how he appears at any place at any given moment when something bad is about to happen. It's kind of like that. It's like I'm walking through portals and I'm being given omens about things that are about to occur, like bad omens about things that are about to occur. And the crazy part is that things actually do occur. Like take this for example too. This is also from way back when. I'll just say if it's past a year late, then it's way back when. Anywho, take this for example. Was was out with some family with a side of the family members, right? I'll just say a side. I was out with a side, and I didn't really know what was going on. That's also another theme that goes with it. If I don't really know what the hell is going on, and everything is just based off of feel, not necessarily emotions, but just like literally like feeling like in, like animal instinct, like it's like I'm given signs, and those signs are like warm feelings, like it can be a color, it can be a sound, like that thing where you can hear colors and you can smell sounds and things. It's like that. If it's warm, if it's one of those senses and it's warm, it's like a sixth sense. I can just feel it. Something's bad about to happen. Here's another story about a car wreck. Well, the summary for the most part, because I don't want to go in detail, but I was with A side and we were out handling business about A side's G-Paw, right? My G-Paw from A side. Uh, so he had passed and he had some money. Mm, some of the money was stolen from a family member on A side, and they ended up getting into a car wreck and they didn't make it. They got deleted from stealing that money, and I was having that feeling. It was borderline and like in shock, like I was having an anxiety attacks, and I could just feel and hear warm. I can just feel and hear warm, and when it the way we found out was a family member, a female family member from that side, from A side, had been given a call from the cops, and they told her what happened. They had found the car, the vehicle, and they told her about what had happened and how it happened, and some of the details shouldn't have been known. Like there was no way for the details to have been known. And what I'm getting at with this is something that this had to have been set up, you know. This had to have been set up. This had to have been rigged. And I feel like this all traces back to gang stalking. It's like going into the building in Silent Hill. Let's say you go into the hospital, the world shifts, boom. You go into a room, the world shifts again, boom. You go out the room, and then all of a sudden you have access to different parts of this building that you didn't have before. And I find that happening every time these shifts happen. And I don't know if this has anything to do with the awakening or anything spiritual of the sort. It could be. I don't necessarily. I haven't necessarily like taken the time to just read any books about spirituality or anything. I haven't just dived right into it. But when I do, I take I take the information in, but I don't just let it stick, right? Like I don't just take I take things at face value only when I know that I can show the work of how 9 times 9 equals 81. As long as I can, the work can be shown in any form. Like as long as the work can be shown, then that's when I take it at face value. Okay, boom. So I read up on certain things, and sometimes I may come across different things, and I take it in, but I have my own opinion. And that's strange how people would try to put people down for having their own opinions about things. But like I said, like I always say, hell, like I always say, uh, we're all human. We're all eventually going to put on the same shirt at one point in time. So that doesn't necessarily mean we're right. That doesn't necessarily mean we're wrong. But it's a probability that we're going to put on the same shirt. So okay, so I take that in, and I have my own opinion, so I don't just take it to heart. I don't take whatever the hell I see and hear to heart. I don't even do that with people because most people they just bullshit. They just BS me. Okay, like the gang stalking and all this is going on, but these Silent Hill shifts they be real. It's real. It's a real thing. Okay, the Silent Hill shifts it be real. It do be real. It do be real. It's like a theme of warmth. Anything warmth, whether it's too hot, you smell hot, you see hot, taste hot, you feel hot. And this may not be the case for a lot of people, but I'm just saying, for me, this is how this works. This is how this works. It's like I'm going into a whole different reality, too. It's like I'm being body swapped. And I wouldn't say I'm possessed, but it's like I'm being body swapped and being into a whole different reality. And I see things. And sometimes I don't even believe it. I don't even believe it sometimes, half the times, you know. I was able to connect the dots. Want to say to all this, the racket with the noise campaigns. I thought it might have been because one day I was outside, right, and I was walking, and there was this noise that had happened, and this was way before the gang stalking ramped up again. It's been years, but was outside and I was walking. There was this noise. I stopped. I jumped. I yelled, but I seen something. It wasn't just a noise. Okay, it's like the world. Like I seen like this white cloud, and it was like a vehicle. It wasn't a car, but it was just moving like a vehicle, and it came through me. Like I seen it, and I stopped, and then it came through. It went right past me. Like I went right through it, and that really caught me by surprise. And it's like maybe was that a sign of something? And that has nothing to do with the Silent Hill warping or anything, but that's just something that happened. And ever since then that's when the noise campaign BS started happening. Uh, it's like it's like that, like the plague from Courage. They were out there trying to tell me, return the slab, return the slab, or suffer the curse. It's like they were trying to tell me to return the slab, but no time they should be telling A and B to be returning the slab. That'd be me. Turn your boy, return your boy back to where he's supposed to be. It's far too late for that, but Yeah, no, that happened. It was crazy. And no matter what you tell anyone, you're just gonna be looked at as crazy. Seeing apparitions, man. I'm out here like Kaya Chan. Bars, seeing apparitions. The last time I seen an apparition, it was a shadow figure, and I seen this at my dad's my dad's apartment at the complex. Actually, I was walking back from the dark, and I seen it. It was just around the corner, and it was staring at me. And I was looking back at it because I thought it could just be one of these people, and they were just doing like a thing. But nah, it wasn't one of them because I walked around that corner to go around to where the apartments were at, and it turned out it was a figure. And I caught chills when I walked past there. 15 hours later. Yeah, I caught chills when I walked past there, and I felt that something wasn't right. And every time I go over there in that area, it's just a bad feeling. Like it just feels wrong. Like it just, I don't know. Like we might need the ghost hunters to go take a trip down there. Like it's the energy of that complex, and I don't really want to talk about it too much. Maybe someday in the future, but there's some more to be said about that. Uh, some MBS, you know. Anyways, back to the shifts. These shifts, I can see these shifts though. Sometimes I get dreams, and sometimes I get these dreams, and in these dreams I see the place. Silent Hill. Yeah, I get dreams about things, and sometimes I wake up and I'm not gonna say any names, but I catch things that happen that shouldn't probably be happening. Like it's like an animal instinct. Uh, it could just be the PTSD. It could just be anxiety attacks. It could just be whatever. But I still go and do my thing. Like I'm still able to mosey about and create things. I still like to do things, and this only happens when crazy nut stuff happen, and sometimes it's paranormal stuff. These shifts happen though. Uh, yeah, that's it for now. See ya. And maybe I may go in depth about the shifts one day, but that's just the basis of it. Heck, I think I even got some writing dump to go with that. Okay, bye.